When I was a young dancer, there was only Gus Giordano, Hubbard Street, and Joseph Holmes was in chaos because Joseph had died. So there was like very little options for a dancer. So I had to go to New York. But now, I mean, Chicago is a major dance market. I mean, people come here for their dance careers, and that is so cool. But I'm just so excited to feel like that there are young people coming out of our program who have the exposure to Graham, who have the exposure to Humphrey, and who will transmute it in their own way and create their own work, you know? I mean, in many ways I felt more comfortable here in Chicago because there is a profound postmodern dance scene here in Chicago. But there's also some good dances about something. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of times you could ask a contemporary choreographer, well, what is your piece about? And they're like, well, whatever you think it's about. And like, that's not the tradition I come from, you know, where Doris Humphrey says a movement without motivation is unthinkable. It's like, so it's not just whatever you're, like, the idea is you as the artist have, you know, and it can be abstract, but you should have a point of view. And, but there was like, I also was really excited to move to Chicago because there's women leading companies here in Chicago. Shirley still had her company. I went to high school with Julia Rhodes. So Julia was doing well, Margie was doing well. Well, where I was in New York, no women. I mean, I worked with Susan Stroman, who was a very successful Broadway choreographer, and I worked with Pearl, but I was with Pearl when she was very old and nobody was helping Pearl anymore. And she had been the diva of her age. And I was like, there are no women getting grants. There's no women getting anything, you know? And so, yeah, I just felt better. It would be better for me here. And I also, you know, I wanted a balance. Like I thought I'd really made it when I got that job at the Chicago Academy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm back with Randy. I'm hanging out with Anna Paskevska. It's like so cool, you know? I would have been fine with that. I could still be doing that quite happily now, you know? And then you could have a life and you could be an artist and you didn't have to give it all up, you know, and be like crazy and embittered.